Good morning, welcome to Tech Talks again. And today I have Damilola of Naira Box. I really don't know whether he should be here because I think we have similarities in what we're trying to achieve. But let's hear from Damilola. So Damilola, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So
Nice
Naira Box. So for people who don't know about Naira Box, what's Naira Box about?
Naira Box is it's a lifestyle app.
Yeah.
It's your companion for everyday life.
Yeah.
So we created a category in lifestyle where you can do easy things with personal finance.
Okay.
And interesting things like buying tickets to cinemas, events.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out what's cool, what's hot happening around
Yeah.
you, and things that just keep you engaged every day.
Yeah. So how did it come out? I mean, how did you manage to achieve that? Because just first of all, the platform, trying to convince people to change the way that they consume stuff in Nigeria,
Yes.
buying tickets and then the consummation at the end of it.
Yes. So it's been tough because the Nigerian culture, we're very set in our ways.
Yes.
So it's convincing people to say, you know what, embrace technology. This
Yeah.
can do it better.
Yeah.
It's faster.
Yeah.
So what we had to do was to begin to show people in terms of the ultimate convenience you get. You buy your tickets on the app or on the website. You walk into the cinema, there's a dedicated lane for you to to redeem your ticket and get into the cinema, to jump the queue. That's the ultimate goal of the convenience.
But Naira Box is not just about cinemas, so I don't want to confine it to that. So, but how did you start? So, what did you start with? Was it cinemas or was it like events or shows?
It was all of it.
Okay.
I recall when we were hawking the
So
Naira.
how long is Naira Box? How long has Naira
We
Box?
launched officially in January 2016.
Okay, so
we're about 2 years old
Yes.
now. Yeah. So I recall back then when we were hawking Naira Box up and down, looking at we thought it was something a bank should take.
Yeah.
And many of the banks told us it was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Back then banking was just personal and retail banking. So we started from the things we thought were immediate. Cinemas, we saw that's immediate. Events, there should be a way to make things easier. Before Naira Box came in, you buy a ticket to an event, maybe at the gates the queue is crazy, there are 200 people queuing to buy tickets. It was not scalable. So we created, with technology, you can just buy in advance, 2-3 weeks, a month in advance, show up at the venue with your digital ticket, you scan and you go in. So cinema and event tickets were one and the same to us. So it was easy for us to just combine the two and start with that.
So and of course for the even for the owners of the show, the probabilities or potential of losses came down, which was one of the selling points.
That was very awesome for them because they were able to see in real time, right from 2 months to the event, 1 month to the event, you've sold 100 tickets, you sold 300, you sold 1,500, and then they see, okay, we need to intensify in these areas. The insight we gave them from the real-time analytics and the dashboard showing them exactly what was happening in real time, that was just priceless to them. It was the reason why many of them switched.
So, what is it? How do you? So what's your marketing strategy now? So how many people, how do you get to find out which shows are available and how many people come actually? I'm sure there's some people now who actually just come and then you have to continue seeking for different types of shows.
It's like about it's 90% that come to us now, and we hunt 10%, which is quite an achievement for a 1 or 2 year old company. We right now this period we have all the exclusive events happening in Lagos and Abuja. Any event that makes sense, we're exclusive on it. So they are reaching out to us now. It was an event that happened sometime last year, and there were 3 rival tickets. Sorry that I'm talking about tickets.
Sure, no.
There were 3 rival ticketing platforms, and there was an insane queue at one. The other one, the queue was just mad. And the third one, which was Naira Box, there was no queue. And people were like, oh, did anybody not buy from Naira Box? But then we told them, just take a look and see what's happening. As people were coming in, they were just scanning, going in. It was just a breeze.
I mean, that's really an endorsement to what technology can do for us.
Indeed.
So, so this must be a very busy period because there are shows everywhere. Whiskey, everybody is like, doing like shows like crazy on the beach and all. Now, what about the off-season, off-festive period, like the everyday? You have a lot of people, especially if we want to talk about tourism or people coming on holiday, and there's little events going that go on here and there.
Yes.
How do we capture those ones where, you know, maybe for 20, 30 people? I mean, like,
yes.
there are many events that happen in Lagos.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't, and they're cultural, they're very interesting. How do you intend to capture that?
That's a very interesting question. We had a strategy session yesterday talking about our plans for 2018. And one of the things we highlighted was that events are really busy in December.
Yes.
So it's like a graceful period for us. But throughout the year, there needs to be the other things that happen.
Yeah.
We need to start highlighting, like in the US, for instance, we go to several shows where there's spoken word, where people just go and you just listen to spoken word. We have people like that in Nigeria who want to see, but they don't have access to such such events. So we want to begin to promote such things. We don't want there to be an off-peak period anymore.
You want something for every day.
For every day.
And you want something for even for example, if I went to do a show myself personally, I want to be able to sell it, tell my friends, okay, buy it from Naira Box instead of actually coming, me printing tickets and stuff like that.
Very correct, very correct. We that's one thing we're working on for 2018 as well. We want people to be able to go to Naira Box and set up their own event without having to get us to come there, and they can man the gates by themselves to validate the tickets.
So that's something
that's definitely something we want to do.
We want to do, and that would be good. If I can see the opportunity there, maybe I should speak jobs. So just give me some facts. So how many tickets have you done in 2017, for example?
In 2017, we've done tens of thousands of tickets.
Tens of thousands of tickets.
Yes, it's been a good year. It's been a good year.
And so your business model is based commission based, clearly.
Yes, it is.
You take a percentage of tickets.
Yes, it is.
So so of course, and there's competition coming in. I've noticed there's competition coming in.
Yes.
How are you differentiating yourself? How are you keeping yourself, you know, completely one step ahead of the competition?
One thing we've done
without telling them the secret.
Okay, without saying the secret. Okay, so there are two things. We have our own business, which is the Naira Box, and we have the platform business. The platform business is a friendly business. We are friends with Diamond. We're friends with everybody.
With everybody, all the other people.
We're not competing with anybody. We are enabling. It's been an interesting one for us, and that helps our friends to see us as friends, not competition. Which I think it's a good place for us to be in. So we're differentiating ourselves. We're working on a new version now. We call it the version 10 because it's our 10th update, which incorporates a whole lot of new features. We're going into, I can say one, we're going into flights. It's a very interesting experience. We are working on the user experience to be phenomenal. So that is coming sometime in February next year. It's going to be a whole game changer. We're taking lifestyle to the next level.
To the next level. So just from another data perspective, so what's the percentage ratio of men to women that actually use your platform?
Ooh, interesting. We are, this I will tell you, we are skewed towards men.
Really?
It's been a nightmare for us. So we've been trying to, we had a survey I think 2-3 months ago, asking women, okay, what do you want?
But I actually very interesting that you actually know that. I mean, I asked you that question, and not many people actually know what the gender imbalance is.
It's skewed towards men. So we asked women, what do you want? What kind of things would you like to see? They said so many interesting things. To us, some were impractical, but it's what they think they would like. So it's part of the things we're incorporating into a new version to kind of get them to come in daily. We want Naira Box to be a toothbrush for men and women, not just something that men, because for instance, events and cinema.
I have an idea, but I'll tell you offline.
Okay, great.
I'll tell these other people.
Great.
Yeah, so because I think that the opportunity there is with the women, because their value chain is more extensive than the men.
Yes, they are the spenders.
Yes, thank you very much. So this time next year, where would Naira Box be? Final question.
This time next year, Naira Box will be in a more interesting space in terms of the new features we're launching in a new version. We're identifying some pain points, not just nice to have, some real pain points that we'll put in the market, and it's going to get everybody talking that this is solving problems. So those are the things we are working towards next year. So by this time next year, Naira Box will be the pride of Nigeria, I guess.
Fantastic. And before I go, why Naira Box? Before we go,
we looked for all sorts of names. We tried Dash, we tried Cash, we tried all sorts of names. And at the end, when Naira Box name came up, we were able to get nairabox.com. We got Naira Box on Facebook. We got Instagram. We got Twitter. you know what? Let's just keep it. But it's kind of because we're looking to spread across Africa. We had people come from Cote d'Ivoire, from South Africa. We've had about 6 different countries come to us, telling us to come to their countries. So it's also one of the things we want to do in 2018 to see how we can go across to become Pan-African. But then the name Naira Box has.
So Naira Box is good. Nigeria is probably Nigeria.
Yes,
even
it
green,
is.
exactly. So
Yes,
we're exporting the brand.
We are exporting the brand.
Fantastic.
Thank you for that, both, because I think we'll just go ahead with the name.
I think you should.
We should be proud of it.
I think you should.
We should be.
Damilola, great. Thanks for having
Thank you so much.
And then we'll talk offline.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thanks.